and welcome to Are You a Psychopath? The only game show that will delve deep into your little brains to find out if you really are a psychopath. My name is Ann Ouncer, and let's meet our contestants. First up is Anita Job from Detroit. Tell us about yourself, Anita.
Well, as you said, I'm from Detroit. I don't think I'm a psychopath. I just really need the money.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Next is Carvem Up from Lockport.
Hello, Ann. It's great to be here.
Why don't you tell us why you're here?
Well, I'm here because I was invited on. I'm not sure why. I am certainly no psychopath.
I highly doubt that. And last and certainly not least, Sue Preem from Ridgefield. How are you doing, Sue?
I am doing great today. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
That didn't answer my question, but I'm not getting paid to care, so let's start round one. Alright, let's go over the rules. I will read off a trait that signifies that you may be a psychopath from the HARE checklist, used by psychologists and physicians around the world to diagnose psychopaths, and the first person to buzz in must give how they rank themselves on this trait from 0 to 2. The contestant must also give an example from their life that demonstrates this trait. If they succeed, the number they assign themselves will be added to their score. If they fail, we will move to the next person who buzzed in to answer. Is that clear for everyone? Okay, first trait. Item 8 on the HARE checklist. Being callous or having a lack of empathy. Carvem, you were the first person to buzz in. Rank yourself and give us an example.
Well, I think everyone should be callous. If everyone cares too much, nothing will get done. I'd say I'm a 2, but that isn't a bad thing.
And your example?
Well, I cut off my son because, frankly, he wasn't doing anything productive or anything at all, for that matter. Just because he's blind doesn't mean he can get out of here and out of work.
That's horrible.
That certainly is a callous move, if I do say so myself. 2 points awarded to Carvem Up. The next trait is item 2, grandiose sense of self-worth. Sue, you buzzed in first. Go on and rank yourself.
Well, why wouldn't I have a heightened sense of self-worth? Have you seen me? I'm great. I'm a solid 2, although I have to say it's more like a 10 out of 10.
Try 1.5. Example?
Every day of my life, I guess right before they put me out here, they tried to give me tap water. Can you believe that? Tap water. I will not stoop to that level.
What's wrong with tap water? I thought it was...
And 2 points to Sue. The final time for this round, item 14, impulsivity. Anita, you buzzed in first.
Coming on the show is pretty impulsive. Maybe a mistake.
And your rank?
The higher my score, the more money I get, right?
Sure.
Solid 2.
And your example fits, so 2 points to you. That's end of round 1, and here's a word from our sponsors. Oak Ridge Mental Facility. You can't cure being a psychopath, but this place will help. Come in today.
Isn't that the place where they did naked therapy? And people were murdered on campus? And the patients turned against the staff? They turned out more recommitting psychopaths than prisons do. I did my research.
All right, it's time for round 2. For this round, we'll dig into some factors that may cause you to display psychopathic behavior. This will work as a speed round. I will read off a list of some childhood risk factors, and for each one that applies to you, hit your buzzer. We'll tally them up at the end of the round. Is everyone ready?
Wait, this feels kind of intrusive, and I don't know if I...
Let's go! First, poor family money. Instability in the family. Academic failure or underachievement.
I really don't feel comfortable answering these.
Rejection by your peers.
It's for the money. It's for the money.
Commitment to a deviant peer group. And that's it for round 2. Your total scores are in. Carvem is in the lead at 7 points. Anita at 4, and Sue at 4 as well. At the end of round 2, we eliminate the bottom player, but since we have 2, we'll do a tiebreaker. Sue, Anita, have either of you been diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder?
Me? Never. I am too perfect to do anything wrong, including interactions.
I mean, just for a while when I was younger, but my parents had a divorce, and...
Sue Preem, I'm sorry, but you have been eliminated. We've determined you only have narcissistic personality disorder, which, while common among psychopaths, does not make you one. You may leave.
Excuse me? Excuse me, do you know who I am? I am Sue Preem. My name
grand prize. We've analyzed the responsive and environmental factors of psychopathy, and now we go to the biological. I will ask a series of questions, and your assigned doctors will respond.
Wait, is that why we had to talk to therapists before the show?
Very observant, Anita. Bring out the doctors. This is Dr. Kilmore and Dr. Death. Now, Dr. Kilmore, you worked with Anita. Does she have any biochemical imbalances?
A few, yes, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Can I have some more information on that?
Dr. Death, you worked with Carvem. I'll ask you the same question. Does he have any biochemical imbalance?
There are so many, I was uncomfortable to be in the room with him.
Well, that's certainly important for Carvem. Biochemical imbalances often have a large impact on a person's behavior, especially in this circumstance. Next is fear conditioning. Doctors?
Wait, is that where you hooked me up to the machine and then scared me half to death with children's screams?
It certainly is, but you can't sue us for that because you signed a waiver.
Anita experienced normal fear conditioning, but her screams just about scared me.
And Dr. Death?
Nothing at all. That in itself was terrifying.
Another point for Carvem. Last topic. This may hit too close to home for some members. Low IQ.
Anita's IQ is about average, if not below.
Hey!
Carvem's is surprisingly high, around 140, and at that point I started crying because I thought I would never see my family again.
A point to Anita. And now the final scores. Anita with 5 and Carvem at 9. A record high score. Congratulations, Carvem. You are a psychopath.
Oh, thank God.
What did I win?
Well, Carvem, you won a full trip to Oak Ridge Mental Facility.
Didn't that place get shut down years ago?
The Canadian government has secretly continued to prevent menaces such as yourself running around rampant.
That hardly seems ethical.
All the snow up there has frozen their hearts. Don't let their friendly demeanor fool you.
And what about my money?
And that's all for today's show. Tune in next time, folks.